Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. Trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness. But not me, I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to church for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired, but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I love you, Mednaj. Hate that he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what November's do. And T follows you. Now mind you, Didi calls you, Jean finds you. Was that your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different, ma. Listen.
The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. Oh, they screech and play. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech in pain.
Your car was in the driveway, I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should've known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den. Half-written text that you never got to send. Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posted noted Bible quotes, were you preparing in? I can hear your voice now, I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again, you gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world, let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips, damn I had a dad. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. Cause mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ear still ring. You told me that you loved me, it was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone. Now you home.
Oh, the birds don't sing, no they don't. The birds don't sing, they screech and rain. Don't the truth ruin it? Now I feel different when they doing it. The birds don't sing, no they don't. The birds don't sing, they screech and rain. They don't sing, they just screech and pain. It's a cycle, they do that shit over and over again. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and pain. The birds they screech and pain. Oh, the birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and pain. You'll never come back again, no, no.
If you haven't listened to it, the album is fantastic. Congratulations, Nate. I know I don't get to see you much, but every time I see Nate, it's generally at a card show. It's the only time I've seen. Actually, he has stopped at my house twice now. Once with my brother, which is crazy because my brother and him were more connected than I was through like co-workers and like just similar interests and similar professional people. But anyhow, yeah. It was Nate, I saw your son. I envy you a bit because he is very much into cards and baseball. And you know what? At the same time, my son is into like, he wants to watch Predator and the Marvel movies, so I have that with him. I have a soft, like, it's weird to say this. I have a soft spot for you guys because I see my brother do it. And I don't know how you guys give up all the time you do to go through all the, like, I mean, like, I heard what you do to prepare the field even the night before. And I know that has a lot to do with what you do as a, the president of the league and all that stuff. But, man, just the amount of time parents give up for their kids for sports. It's insane, dude. You guys that are sport parents, I congratulate you. We are actually backing off in the fall. We're doing just ninja and lacrosse, and our kids said they don't like soccer, they don't like baseball. We're like, that's cool. If they choose to get into it later, that's awesome. But man, what a commitment financially and time-wise that you guys do. I'm looking forward to being home this fall. I'm not going to lie. Like, my wife's like, we're not doing soccer. We got to get them into something, but it's just not that. I feel like you guys have to be like so committed to a sport as a parent. I don't know. Good for you guys. Like, I commend you. I know what the effort, like the sacrifices that you make and the effort it takes. And your kids also have to be talented. I love my kids, but they're just, they're not baseball players. They're not soccer players, and they know it. All right, guys. Here we go. I just got out of the pool, if you can't tell. We're going to rip some Topps Chrome. Is it going to be Cal? Is it going to be Judge? What are they going to do if Cal wins and there's no Cal in Topps Chrome? They'll figure it out. Fanatics should be like, just kidding, we threw in these cards. What do you guys feel about Fanatics taking over? Are we still a fan of it? Cheers to Nate and his team getting 5th in the state. Let's just do it. Sabrina Carpenter, espresso. Nate, I gotta ask you. No, certainly. So Nate, the only thing I can tell you about that is that I saw my dad do it. So not only was my brother's all-star team very good, and they did a few things like that, but my sister went to the World Series twice as a softball player. And this was the year before, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard this, but the year before they were televised on ESPN, my sister's 9 and 10-year-old girls softball team won the World Series, and they went the year before that, didn't win, but they won the last year they did it. And I saw the commitment my dad made. I mean, the commitment we all made. I mean, I paid for my flight to go out to watch my sister. We loved watching them, and this is why. And I'll be completely honest. I'm an advocate for women's sports. I am, because I have never been more pumped and fired up about a sport than when I watched my sister play softball. But they were really good. It was like watching, like, they were really good for their age, everything considered. They were really good. I have an issue when I watch women's basketball, and I just don't want to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to, like, I watch it, I put it on, I'm like, what am I watching? Again, I was connected with my sister's team. Like, they were good. They were 9 and 10-year-old girls. They were supposed to be 9 and 10-year-old girls. Like, there was a relative nature to it, right? But I'm watching adult professional athletes getting paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, which they want. I don't want to watch it if they're getting not paid. Am I wrong? Like, is that wrong? Am I the only one that thinks the WNBA contract negotiations are a joke? And then for Pat McAfee to get on there and be like, oh, their salaries are a joke. Really? Let me talk to you about my wife, who's a teacher, who went to school for 4 years and actually legitimately cares about all these kids. And she makes what they make in a game a year. It's absurd. No, I don't think WNBA players should be more. I think NBA players are overpaid. But I also think it's kind of funny. Here we go. River Ryan. That Bryce Harper. I had to look it up. Hunter Fiducia. That's a sepia rookie. I also think it's hilarious that I had to look it up. I was like, this can't be real. That Bryce Harper, Drew Thorpe, Kobe Mayo rookie, Jose Ramirez. Oh man, these cards look sharp. Dude, I hate this. I hate that Topps Chrome is kind of overproduced and overpriced because these cards look so good. Ryan Mountcastle. We have watched every O's game. Tonight's game was kind of cool. Adley Rutschman came back tonight. Luis Robert. Oh, those are common. I'll get back to my thought in a minute. Brandon Nemo. Dude, this is crazy. So you'll appreciate this, Nate, since you're in here. Like, I'm not a baseball guy, but my wife got me into baseball through the Orioles, you know. And, like, I'm kind of into it now. Hold on, I gotta Tyler Locklear, O'Neal Cruz. And now, Nate, now if I, like, pass by anything, you're like, yo, that's kind of a good card. Let me know. Lars Nootbaar. I guess the repetitive nature of it makes it less special, since there's like you know, 1, 2, 3 cards like that plus these over here. It is a really nice product though. So anyhow, I forget what my thought was. I'll figure it out in a minute. I have asked you guys how you feel about Topps taking over. And again, if you don't watch it tonight, you wake up tomorrow and you watch us, tell me how you feel about Fanatics taking over. I meant Fanatics taking over Topps. And they're also ultimately going to be taking over football. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like they've done a good job taking over baseball? I see the print runs have expanded. I saw a video on Sports Card Nonsense today. I'm sure many of you are followers of that. That essentially he was at like I think it was like a Boston sports card shop, and it was just like, he called it junk wax, and it was just all over, and I'm like, I kind of get it. I mean, I paid $40 for these blasters at Walmart, $39.98, and then I looked on Blowout, and they were actually like $37.98, and I'm like, why am I paying more at Walmart, like on the shelf, than I am on an online retailer? That it's a weird time in wax. Michael Harris, Hunter Green. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
What's up, boys?
Will you come up?
Well, I'm breaking right now. I'll give you a hug. You can't get on camera. You're both in your undies.
No,
Love
I'm
you.
in pants.
All right, love you, dude. All right, I love you guys. You finished Woody Woodchuck? Yeah, you see it. You finished Woody Woodpecker?
Yeah.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Hunter Green. Garrett Cole. Yeah, that's cool. Paul Skeens, cool card. Again, we're getting to like, I've always fought it, but I do feel like we're getting to the point where it is kind of like junk wax. $40. I mean, listen. I think about my kid. Like, I was that age when I stopped, a little older when I stopped buying. Probably like 14. My son's 10, so about 4 years later. But I was like hardcore into it when my kids were. Could they ever, like, would I ever let them, Freddie Freeman, buy a Topps Chrome Blaster for $40? I'd say just pick a team and a break or get a spot. Like, you're just going to get a bunch of cards from it. Now, honestly, and that's the worst part. It's just kind of crazy, man. Nate, how do you feel, man? I want to hear Nate. Nate buys a lot of good cards. He's led me in the right direction for buying. Nate, what's up, man? What are you telling your son to buy right now? We have a guy in our group, Don Wiley. Nate, I don't know if you know him, but he has a son, Cash, who's doing great with the buy, sell, trade market. Like, he flips cards, he sells them, he collects them. Like, the young guys know what they're doing. I feel like they get better deals, too. Like, if a guy, when I'm working a stand, a kid comes up, I'm always more apt to work with him. But now I'm like, almost like, is this kid going to take me? Is he going to, like, rake me over the coals? And at this point with the Topps Chrome, I don't even know. I bought 6 blasters, $40 a piece at Walmart. And I figured we were looking for the MVP chase. Here we go. Acuna out of 99 for the Braves. We'll play with that. Tay Taylor, there you go. Well, and how much were the hobby boxes you bought, Nate? I'm going to ask you that. I didn't get any. I don't get any baseball anymore, and I won't buy it at retail because I know, well, the cost isn't much different than retail. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I don't get it at cost, and I don't buy it at retail, even though it's not much different because I just don't know that the value's there. So now I'm like, hey, if I see some, like, there's Logan Webb. If I see some retail, like blasters, I'll buy it. And we did, and I'm happy we did. I mixed it in, and you guys filled it. It took a while. I don't know if I'll do it. Brent Rooker, Bobby Witt, Sepia, Kobe Mayo. He had a good game tonight. Do you feel like I got one pre-order at 200? I think I paid 2 for the other two. So Nate, so you're at 640 for the 3, and again, Nate, I'm just gonna ask you, man, to be honest, because you know we're honest here. I'm always honest with you guys if things like aren't worth the money. I mean, look, there's a reason I'm not. I bought 1 box of Elite, 1 box. That's it, and we opened it tonight. It took forever to fill, and I get it. I get it. I do. I got to be careful because I don't want to bash product because I think there's an opportunity with some of it. But like you bought 3 boxes. You bought it to like, what were you chasing? All right, let me back it up and ask you a few questions. What were you chasing, Nate, when you bought those 3 boxes? What were you hoping to pull? Because Nate's been over to my house and he's like, hey, I'm chasing like a certain short print out of like Series 2. And Nate's taught me a lot about baseball. He's like, well, this has this in it and this has that. And as much as I try to listen and like keep up with it, I'm like, and now more than ever I can. Because I watch a lot of baseball. I watch every Orioles game. Every single Orioles game. So now because of that, I know a lot of other players. Even then, it's a lot. Baseball is a lot. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, Pete Crow Armstrong, Ozzie Smith, The Wiz, Pereira out of 275. Let's get something cool out of here because we have 3 more blasters. Brock Porter out of 99 going out to the Rangers. Talk to us, Nate. What were you chasing? And there it is, Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers. I actually may get to see the Dodgers this year. September 4th. So at some point in September, they play the O's. I may be going to Baltimore to see them play. Just because we saw them play at 10 Harrisburg and Cooper Mayhem. Well, and that's the problem. Well, you nailed it. Nate just nailed it. Like, we love the rip, right? Who doesn't? And it's why I rip. It's why I break. And it's why I haven't been doing as much as I normally do. Is because I don't see necessarily the value. So understand when I post a break, I won't post something that I think the value isn't there. Unless it's a new release. A new release, we got to always open something, right? But I'm not going to, like, everyone's like, oh, you should get this. I'm like, that's not worth your money. I could go buy it, and I can make money on it posting it, but I won't. Here you go, L.A. De La Cruz. Colt Keith, numbered out of 199. That's a cool card. Marvels, numbered. Diamond Marvels. Going to the Tigers. Going to be David Schmidt. New guy. What up, David? It sucks because I have a buddy who's like, hey, on Whatnot, this guy's selling this. And he's doing, like, he did 2 Luminance boxes for $1,000. I'm like, I don't know what to say to that. I'm sorry they spent that money on it. Like, it's awful. I am frustrated with cards right now. I am. I mean, because I'm with Nate, like, I want to rip and I want to open cards. Like, I let my son open a hanger box of Optic tonight as a part of our football break to chase it downtown. And if we pulled it, we were going to give it away. There's Westberg. He hit a homer tonight. Orioles, like, getting hot at the wrong time. Brock Wilkins, numbered out of 199. There you go, Milwaukee Brewers. Joseph Taylor, cool card. I still believe. I know, Nate, you're going to hate this comment, but I still believe in unlicensed baseball. That is a good-looking card. Is that not a good-looking card? Like, if that was a Bowman card, and they, like, did the Brewers hat here in the Brewers Uni, you'd be like, that's a really cool card. I hate the fact, and that's part of the problem. Because, like, Don Russ, if this were Topps Chrome, $400 or $500 a box, we get it for $150, and everyone's like, nah, it's not licensed. We're part of the problem. Can I just say that? Like, is that a fair statement to make? Gavin Stone out of 149. And that's part of the problem is that, like, it's not worth ripping. But part of the reason it's not worth ripping is the resale. And that's our fault, right? Like, there's a Paul Skeens rated rookie. But it does bother me. Because there's these awesome cards out here. Wild Card and Leaf. There's a David Wright green, numbered out of 149 for the Mets. It does bother me that, like, we allow that to happen. Rob Snelling. That's probably my biggest hang up in the hobby, if I'm being honest. Is that we as a collective say we're about the hobby and we say, well, that card's really nice, but it's not worth that much. And to me, that is honestly probably the biggest hang up. Because if we all like it, if we all think it's a good card, like, and I'll go back to what I did at the beginning of the year with football, with Score. Try to find those Score, like, reflective cards. The case hits out of Score. You can't. They're not for sale. And if they are for sale, they're buy it nows at ridiculous prices because people know that, well, you can't even find them. Because people won't post them for what they're selling for. They'll do auctions, starting auctions at high numbers, and they just don't sell. We need Jamie Hunter in here. Kendall George at a 275. Should we call Jamie? After this box, we're calling Jamie to see what he's doing. Ryan Duncan for the Dodgers at a 79. Pink laser. What's your thoughts, Nate? You're the only one hanging out with me tonight. Oh, there we go. First hit of the box. Or what? No, we got the patch. Braden Taylor for the Rays. Weird auto. A lot of like lifting the pen and putting the pen down. That's a lot of work for that auto. Actually, kind of cool. Nate, why don't you like on license? Is it because of the value? Or does it have more to do with the fact that you just want to see the logo? Heston Kjerstad. Jerelbus Martinez for the Jays. O's beat them tonight. It happened. Promise. I'm texting Jamie. We're getting Jamie in here to stir up some ruckus. I don't like it how quiet it is. And Wes is probably in bed because he's on like some painkillers. Oh, Wes was like 13 minutes ago. All right, well, we have another stack here. I'll do another stack, finish the box. I should have just kept breaking earlier tonight when I was midday Mike. Had my in-laws over. I made steak fajita bowls with a crema sauce. We watched the O's game. It was a great time. But did throw a little kink into our schedule. Emerson Hancock. Kyle Harrison for the Giants at a 199. Ethan Salas. Drew Jones. Jackson Merrill. Adam Wainwright. Mauricio at a 275. Cowser. Moo. Tommy Troy. And Adam Mayer going out to the Braves at a 99. Braves going out to Tay Taylor. We pulled a big card earlier for them. Right? Oh, Cunha at a 99. So we still have 3 retail boxes to go. The Blasters, and then we still have a Donruss Hobby. Apparently Nate went to bed. I guess I'll just keep drinking. We'll go faster to get you guys to bed. Out of 149, Kemp Alderman for Miami. Scott Rowland and Kevin Alcantara. All right, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to speed round the rest of this since no one's in here. I'm going to take a shot, and we're going to speed the rest of this. You know, kind of like when she's like, just get it done. You know. One of those nights, I've obviously drank too much. Nate's here. I know, I'm putting you on the spot, Nate, but you're the only one talking. So I gotta like, you know, that's the problem. It's the kid in class that always answers the question, and you try to call on everyone else and they don't answer. So you just keep calling on the kid that answers. I was a teacher. I get how it works. And Nate's here, and he's like, dude, I'm just like fucking sick of answering. Nate, I'll tell you this. If you've never watched the show The Middle, it's a fantastic show if you have a family. It's on Peacock. It's got Ray Romano's wife in it. 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. It's just a fun, loving family show. I've connected a lot with it lately. Watch The Middle. It's on Peacock. It's kind of like flew under the radar. Like in between, it was probably before Modern Family. Slightly. It's very funny. I like it a lot. Cheers. Nate, you drinking anything tonight? Send me a video, man. Send me a celebration shot. You've worked hard this year with your team. Get over here. Take one with me. Woo! We need some sound pieces. All right. Yeah, it's perfect for that age. My kids love it. Unfortunately, my kids love it enough that there's a kid on the show named Brick, and he'll say things like, "But we haven't even had dinner yet." You just gotta watch the show. I don't want to blow it, but it's fun. You don't drink? Send me a video of you taking a shot of water, dude. Literally, Chris did that today. Chris Taylor did that today. He was driving home from work, and he had a sip of water. I just want to see your ugly face, man. You know how hard it is? And I told you before, you can come over here and rip with me. You know how hard it is to do this? And like, my kids came down while like I was doing this. They would have loved to sit here and watch this, but I'm like, it is hard with them too, because they want to ask a lot of questions. It takes longer. At the same time, like, it is hard to do it without anybody like hanging out with you. That's why I love going to the National. We usually do this in our rooms, and have people there. Wyatt Langford. Cool card. Chase McDermott. Sepia. Bryce Harper. Tyler O'Neill. A lot of O's in here. Who got the O's? Johnny, talk to me, man. I'll trade you a bunch of stuff for your O's commons. I know you said you want to get stuff cards for your like cousin or nephew. Dude, talk to me. I'll take your O's cards and give you a ton. Sagano! Vlad Guerrero, Ty Madden. I will trade you a ton. There's Skeens. Ben Rice rookie. Greg Jones CP. I don't like how many CP. Like the color and the parallels in the retail. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta put this out here. I just realized there's a whole bunch from the last break. I think that's what bothers me about the retail. Stop making cards look special when they're not. I'm going to give... like, Wes... You know what I love about Wes? He always comes in the next day and watches. He's like, dude, listen, I would have been there, but... And I'm so mad I missed the chat. And he legitimately will watch all of this. He'll listen to the entire break. And then he'll give me feedback, and I love it. And then I don't answer right away. I'm talking literally within minutes, and he'll be like, dude, good talk. Good talk. I'm like, motherfucker, I was live for 4 hours opening baseball, and you wrote to me once, Wes, and you're like, good talk. You didn't answer me right away. Where are you now, Wes? Why are the Orioles a better future team than the Mariners? And I will take your answers off the air. Severino, Goldschmidt. Did you guys hear about this? So I got this on my... I get this article called The Morning Brew. Apparently these bobbleheads going on with the tickets, you know, you first 10,000 fans get a bobblehead. They're growing in popularity to the fact that here's a Billy Cook for the Pirates, a little parallel. To the fact that the George Costanza under the desk parallel is going for over $1,000 online. Now that game doesn't happen until like August 8th. Jackson Jobe for the Tigers. Till like August 8th, and they're already selling for $1,000, meaning that there's a Kobe Mayo rookie sepia. Meaning that someone says they're going to wait in line and guarantee that they're going to get you that for that price. That's wild to me. Wild, very wild. So I said to my wife, I was like, you know, We've talked about waiting in line for some of those. The George Costanza thing's crazy. That's more of a Seinfeld fan that wants it more than a baseball fan. But I will say there is a growing trend, and I'm a big moviegoer, but it is growing, and I think you're going to see it on the resale market. Popcorn buckets and artifacts at movies are growing in popularity. So we went to see Fantastic Four. And I'm like, my kids were like, look, they have this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but that's just like a popcorn bucket. So I'm like, how much is that? She's like, that one's $50. I said, $50? I was like, what's it come with? She goes, you get a candy, a popcorn, and a soda. And it sits on this thing. She goes, it's $50. And I was like, right away, I was like, oh, they're reselling it. She goes, yeah, it's limited to one per like family or purchase or whatever. So I'm like, oh, cool. And then out of the corner of my eye, I look, and there's this big Galactus thing. Galacta, or whatever his name is. The bad guy in Fantastic Four. I was like, what the hell is that? And he goes, oh, that only comes with popcorn, and it's $80. $80. It's selling for like $250. She goes, we only got 8 of them in, and 6 are gone already. Those are the last 2. I'm like, I don't want one. She goes, you want one? I was like, no. I'm not trying to resell popcorn holders. She's like, That's crazy to me. Like, what? Golly. Sorry, I'm off topic. But, like, I think of that stuff, man. That's wild, right? How was Fantastic Four? Nate, are you a DC dude, a Marvel dude, or you don't care? Before I answer that question, let me ask you. Like, what's your history with the movies? And while you're contemplating and getting, like, typing out the answer, I will say that I was not a superhero guy at all until my kid got me in the Marvel movies. And he literally, my, like, son, when he was, like, 4, he's 9, 10 now, got me in the Marvel movies. And, like, we've watched them all. We have cried in the theater with, like, Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. We have cried over these movies in theaters. We have become a movie theater family. That is our thing. You go to the baseball tournaments, we go to movies. All right. If he is not a superhero dude, I would say Superman in 3D is one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. I'm not a DC guy. Fantastic Four was cool. It was neat. There was funny parts. But it wasn't, in my opinion, near as good as Superman. And I'm not a Superman fan. I don't care. Like, I'm not a DC. I've watched all of Marvel. I'm actually, like, haven't loved DC. Dude, Superman, the new Superman movie in 3D was awesome. Cracked up. My kids were crying. The little dog is hilarious. Krypton is hilarious. Yeah, but I'll be honest, it's worth seeing. To be fair, we are a big movie family. We are a big movie family. So the big cards we put out are Westberg, Lockridge, Alvarez, Jacob Wilson. Dude, it's so hard to get, like, excited about these. Yeah, like, I didn't expect to like Superman. Now we have been anticipating Fantastic Four in our family, so maybe I built it up in my head a bit, and it was very good. Don't get me wrong, it was very good. We enjoyed it. I couldn't believe how much I liked Superman. Maybe it was the gummy. Maybe it was the drinks before the movie. No, for real though, Superman was good. It really was. I couldn't believe. I want to see it again. But to be fair, Guardians of the Galaxy. I love those movies. James Gunn did them, and he did Superman. So, like, it was a very much a James Gunn movie. So, if you've ever seen the Marvel movies, and if you've ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy, where, the dude with the arrow. There's a scene in Superman that it, like, resembles so much of the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And I'm like, oh my God, James Gunn just, like, was like, watch what I bring to the table. And it was so good. So good. Yondu. He's the one that has the arrow and with the whistle. And so there's a scene in Superman that's very much like the scene in Guardians that Yondu does. And the music, the vibe, it was very much a James Gunn thing. I feel like I can say that now. It's been out long enough. I hate spoilers. I apologize. We are ripping this so late, guys. This is not how I wanted to do it, but I also don't want to make you guys wait. And chase the ladder. And going into this football season, guys, we are going to do more whatnot. We are. We just have to. And it's going to carry over into baseball. Here we go. DeVries out of 250. There we go. Padres, who's got him? Nate getting different Nate, but Nate, congrats, man. Cool card. I can't believe football's here. It kind of bothers me in a way. There's a cool young. It kind of bothers me in a way that like summer's just passing by so quickly. Is it not crazy as we get older how quick, like how much faster time goes? Thought about that today. I'm like, man, I enjoy time more now than ever, Kierstead, but I just feel like it goes so much faster. Dante Nori, Philadelphia Phillies, prospect outfield Phillies, Tay Taylor on card. Well, since Nate did not send a video of him drinking water, I can't take another shot. But there are 4 other people watching that could also send a video of them not drinking alcohol. There's a James Wood for the Nats. Did you guys get him? Johnny. I would love to take another one, but I won't do it without an accomplice. Things are crazy now. I do wish it was like it used to be. Ken Griffey numbered out of 25 for the Reds. Elisha, that's a cool card. Out of 25 for the Reds, Ken Griffey on that big back shit. Look at this. He looks like me hitting the ball. That booty is thicky thick, girl. Ken Griffey Jr. with that bang bang. Chicken wang out of 25. And a Travis Bazana. Not Pastrama. Acetate. There we go. Griffey with that big back. Austin Wells. Well, those of you guys who are hanging out with me, I appreciate it. Mike Piazza, Paskins. We'll hang out. James Wood out of 199 for the Nats. Going out 2. We already said it, but it's Johnny. Here's Johnny. 199, James Wood. Numbered. We're just going to like flow through this. Do our thing. I want another shot. But hey, there's a Paul Skeens numbered. It's got to be. Nope, it's just green. Parallel, we'll top load that. I almost want to go to the National because I feel like there's going to be a ton of deals. My favorite part about breaking has always been the communication, the conversation, the camaraderie, the enjoyment of like sharing the love of pulling a card. It's Monday at 12:30. I understand that we're not getting that now, but I worry about that. I worry about that. That's what's missing. And I think Whatnot has like brought a lot of the attention over there. Dylan Cruz, rated prospect silver. Mike Piazza. Out of 199. Here, what do we got? Kendall George, base rated prospects optic. Sushis and sashimis. Anybody know that reference? First person to know that reference gets $5 credit. Sushis. I'm pretty sure there's not an S on that. Sushi and sashimi. Name that reference to the show. I will give you $5 credit. That is going to go out to the Los Angeles Dodgers. He was born in 2004 after I graduated. Fucking old as shit. Sushi and sashimi. That goes out to the Dodgers. LAD, baby. No one's gonna get it. Bunch of bums. You bum. Nate, are you still here? Give me a little thumbs up if you're still here. I got a question for you. Specifically for you. I want to know how you feel about something. See how your scrolling skills are on social media. What the hell am I getting into? I don't know if I'm going to tell them I'm here or not. I might be here. I might not be. Nah, for real. I got a question for you. Are you here? You Googled it? It's what is it, Nate? Did you get it? He Googled it. I'll give it to you if you Googled it. You're the only one talking to me. I'll give you $5 credit. Tell me what the show is. How is your Google? Are you a good Googler? How's your Googling skills? Paul Skeens out of 199. I'll ask you my question, but go ahead and say the show. I forget what I was going to ask you. Shit. Brandon Sprout. It is Letterkenny. So the dude always puts S's. I think that he always says that, and then he's like sushi and sashimi. I don't think you're supposed to put an S on it. God damn it. I had a question for you. Motherfucker. You get $5 credit, Nate, because you're just hanging out with me. I'm going to give it to you just because you Googled it. I love you for that. Cheers, man. It's a rough job right now, Nate. You gotta make the best of it. God damn it. I had a question for you. It was a good one, too. What was I talking about, Nate? He's like, I don't know where your brain's at, dude. You're a psychopath. Out of 99, 01. That is a bookend. Doug? Doug is here? The pressure's on. Pressure. Out of 99, Bobby Miller. Bobby. The hell, Doug? You've been here the whole time? Now you're gonna, like... Damn it! I wanted to ask you something, and I don't remember what it was, Nate. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this ridiculous video just because, like, my whole like mental cycle will just bother me until it happens. God damn, we were talking. That was definitively a squirrel moment. Doug, how are you, man? How you doing, boss? I'm happy you're in here, dude. God, what was the fucking question? I feel like I needed it answered. Alright, whatever. Here we go. Go look at my phone. No. Am I taking a shot? I bet you I remember after I do it, too. You son of a bitch. All I have is a haircut today at 7:30 and a slow draft. It's your pick. I have nothing from you. I'm looking at my phone. Come on now. Literally, it's Jamie, or I say getting a break, and Wes, it says getting a break. So I'm going to give you a minute to resend. I'm only going to go through half the stack. Oh, here it is. It showed up. Time out! Everybody, calm down. Here we go. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nate, send a picture of you drinking water or a video. I just want to drink water with that dude. He's like, this water is expensive. I can't put this on TV. Hold on, I'm going to put it on the big screen. Dougie sent a video. I miss you guys. I miss the fam. I can't wait for football season. And if ESPN buys Red Zone, I swear to fucking God, I'll burn the whole thing down. Here we go. Cheers. I miss your ugly face. You're so ugly. Oh my God, I love you. Fucking love you, doggy. Thank you. I needed that. That was a rejuvenation. Love you, Dougie. Thank you for that. Oh, man. It ain't Halloween, but Dougie showed up. Trey Yasavage out of 149, rated prospect. Dude, thank you, man. You get me. Simpatico. Coming attraction, Leo DeVries. Dougie, 2 peas in a pod, dude. Chase Burns out of 250. The world ain't ready for it. Terry Franconia, manager for the Guardians, Cleveland, going out to Kevin Kelly. I will say this, baseball fans, you gotta get more excited. Like, I know it's a boring sport, but like, at least make the cards fun. Is basketball about to take over the card market? Is that what's going to happen? It's just going to be basketball cards again? Because Cooper Flag? We're never going to learn from Zion. Jesus Medea? Ero Irarti out of 99 going out to Chicago. What a bummer. Like, I got to put together better mixes, I guess. That's part of my fault. So, Nate, before I recap here, Nate, you get to pick one box that goes in the next mix, Nate. What goes in the next mix? I have Bowman Chrome. I have... Tribute, I have 5-star, I have 321 when you're looking for a license, I have Topps Chrome, I have years of stuff. Like, what do we want in there? And I feel like when you look at the products, the new stuff, like when you look at Dynasty, it's just not worth it, right? Like, it's so expensive. I can't support that nonsense. But I have stuff that's valuable. We got Irarti, Savage, DeVries, Burns, Skeens out of 199, Reggie Jackson out of 99, Miller out of 99, Cruz, Piazza, Skeens Green. We have the James Wood out of 199, Bazana, Griffey out of 25. Very cool card. Out of 299, DeVries. I'm sorry, out of 250, Billy Cook. Let him cook. Kobe May, a sepia rookie. Lindor throwback. Kemp Alderman out of 149. Kyle Harrison for the Giants out of 199. Duncan out of 79. Pink Laser. Skeens rookie. David Wright for the Mets out of 149. Brock Wilken out of 199 for the Brewers. Colt Keith for the Tigers out of 199. Brock Porter for the Rangers out of 99. And Acuna out of 99. The only numbered card out of 6 blasters. I don't love it. Not buying any more. I tried. I knew people wanted Chrome. Franconia, the manager, and let's see, Sheehan for the Dodgers. So we got Guardians and the Dodgers on it. We got the Dodgers on the Kendall George. Dante Nori for the Phillies. Mary for out of 99 going out to the Braves, and Taylor for the Rays. Dude, you guys suffered through it enough with me. I appreciate it. I gotta find a fun way to do baseball. Apparently, it ain't it. It ain't it. Nate and Doug tried. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna reevaluate. Peace.